We close tonight by honoring John Kieffer as an outstanding booster. His presenter is National Honor Society member Dominic Ramirez.
John Kieffer, outstanding booster. John Kieffer was the instrumental music director at Benson High School from 1974 to 1981, taking the school's marching band to new levels. A graduate of the University of Missouri, he came to the Omaha Public Schools in 1965 and taught junior high instrumental music for 9 years until hired at Benson. He turned around the school's band program with the Benson High Marching Show Band, receiving the school's first superior rating in 1979 and participated in the 1980 Cotton Bowl Parade. A Kansas City native, he left Benson in 1981 for family reasons and became director of bands at the newly opened Olathe South High School. Later, he was the Olathe District's coordinator of instrumental music before retiring from education in 2003. On behalf of the Benson High School Alumni Association, I would like to present John Kieffer with induction into the Benson High School Hall of Fame.
I love Benson. It's such a great place, and I had such wonderful students here. I inherited a really good band program. Would all of you that were in band at Benson way back then just stand for a second? Letting you still stand. You know, the one thing we all want in life most is to be respected. And so it's very important that we treat one another with respect. I always respected every single student I had in the band program, and thank goodness they returned it. What we did on the marching field, what we did in the concert hall, was a direct result of our team effort. We empowered the students, had a very strong leadership program. Benson High had competed very well in jazz ensembles and competed a little bit in marching band, but not a lot. I believe that competition is healthy when handled the right way. And so we started competing regularly. Didn't do that well right at first, but because we had a strong leadership system, we ourselves met once a week and just analyzed what we could do to improve rehearsals, to make them more effective, because we all wanted the same thing. We all shared the same goal. Our identity was with the Benson Band program, and how it did reflected upon us. So we turned things around as far as our performance level. And suddenly we were winning. We were winning festivals. We won first, I think the third year we were out at Harvest Harmony, we won Division I trophy. We won Wisner Pilger. We won Papillion. We got the first place trophy in the Ralston Independence Day Parade. We got first place trophy in September Fest. A whole string of things started happening. And then it kind of was a good thing for Benson as far as the PR value. And we were asked in 1977 when the Baltimore Colts and Cleveland Browns, two NFL teams that no longer exist, by the way, they had a game scheduled in Lincoln, and so they invited our band to perform. That was good publicity for us. In 1979, we received an invitation to be Nebraska's representative in the Cotton Bowl Parade, and Governor Thone declared it Benson High Band Day in the state of Nebraska. We had this picture of the bunny and carrot in his office with about 20 Benson band members in Benson band shirts. And I asked Governor Thone about 10 years ago when I saw him again if he remembered. He said, "How could I forget a bunny and a carrot in my office?" Anyway, fortunately that particular year, the two teams that ended up, we didn't know this when we accepted the invitation, but the two teams that played that year were University of Houston versus University of Nebraska, so it was doubly sweet. I left Benson reluctantly because I loved the students that were here. We were a successful band program, but our numbers were declining, and so I requested that I be assigned to Monroe Junior High for two periods a day. And I started hitting the study halls, and we recruited probably about 60 or 70 students a year to begin an instrument. One evening, I was sitting at home, and a mother called me, Mrs. Ingram, sitting on the front row down there, called me and said, "Well, my son was there, and he really wants to play, but he didn't raise his hand." So she said his name was Jeff, I didn't remember the last name. So the next day I went to that study hall and I said, I want to see Jeff. And 4 Jeffs came. And I think they all started band. But anyway, that was an example. And Jeff Ingram, he's a member of your Hall of Fame. Where are you, Jeff? I don't know. Jeff went on to actually become a band director and is very successful. He married a flautist, Liz Pam Bacon, and they have a daughter who is now the director of bands at Bryan High School in South Omaha. So that study hall visit really paid. And we've been lifelong friends. In fact, my last concert, I retired in 2003. I taught for 38 years. And when I retired, we did one final concert with the alumni at Lake of South. And I was directing the band, and I suddenly look and I see like a whole bunch of Benson High band graduates out in that band. And at the end of the performance, they got up in the front of the stage and they opened their coats and they had their Benson band shirt on. So it was sweet. We now have about, I checked today, there's about 117 of us united together on the Benson High Band Facebook page. And it's Benson High Band Alumni Kieffer era. And I was called Lord Kieffer, by the way. I'd like to thank my wife. She's been with me for 40 years now and was an avid supporter of the Benson Band and orchestra too, and flag corps and color guard. We were all one unit. And her name is Adele, and I thank her for all her support. Guys, I love this school, and I'm so honored to be up here. And thank you all.
Here they are, Benson High School's Hall of Fame class of 2012. Let's salute them one more time. At this time, I would like Benson Principal Anita Baldwin to come forward for a few remarks.